Good evening, everyone. At this time, I will call to order the inaugural meeting of the Council for the City of Quinte West.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you for coming to the 2022 inauguration for the Mayor and Council of the City of Quinte West. My name's David Clazy, and I'm the Chief Administrative Officer for the City of Quinte West, and I'll be acting as your Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Before we begin tonight's program, as some of you may or may not know, the city lost one of our own. Brian Grattan was a beloved family member, a friend to all, a community volunteer, and champion of Quinte West as our Economic Development Coordinator. Our thoughts are with Brian's family at this time, and his presence will be missed at City Hall. Please join me in a moment of silence as we remember our dear friend and colleague, Brian Grattan. Thank you. We will start with the Indigenous Land Acknowledged Statement read by His Worship, Mayor Harrison. Thank you, Your Worship. I now ask Emily Workman to sing O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us common. Quand embrasser, porter les payeurs, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée, tes plus brillants exploits. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. Please take your seats. I'll now invite Gail Conrick, Chaplain for the Quinte West Fire and Emergency Services, to the podium to bring some greetings.
And an honor to be able to come before you today. Part of my position as chaplain is to pray. And I have to tell you, I do pray every day. I pray for our fire department. I pray for all of you, even the new ones. And I pray for our city. And so with that, I would like to pray a blessing upon you. So please bow your heads. Lord God, thank you for the privilege of gathering to bring your blessing upon this assembly. as they pledge themselves to serving this community, I ask that you pour out your wisdom upon them. Help them to perform their duties with integrity, humility, grace, honesty, kindness, and obedience, remembering that it is by your will that they are given this benefit. Bless them with good health, strong families, and friends who support them in this endeavor. And help us, those they serve, to be patient, supportive, and encouraging, that your blessing will also be upon this municipality. Amen.
Thank you, Gail. I'll now ask our city clerk, Josh McChesney, to lead council in taking their oath of office, followed by His Worship Mayor Harrison's oath of office.
Thank you, CAO Clazy. I would like to invite all members of council to rise with the exception of Mayor Harrison, please. In front of you at your table is your declaration of office. At this time, I will now ask you all to read aloud your declaration of office. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to invite His Worship, Mayor Harrison, to rise and read aloud your declaration of office.
Thank you, Josh. I, Jim Harrison, having been elected to the office of mayor in the municipality of the corporation of the city of Quinte West, do solemnly promise and declare that I will truly, faithfully, and impartially exercise this office to the best of my knowledge and ability. I have not received and will not receive any payment or reward or promise thereof for the exercise of this office in a biased, corrupt, or any improper manner. I will disclose my pecuniary interest, direct or indirect, in accordance with the Municipal Act, Conflict of Interest Act. I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III. And I make this solemn promise and declaration, conscientiously believing it to be true and knowing that it to be of the same force and effect as if made under oath.
Thank you, Your Worship. Please make your way down to the podium to be invested with your chain of office and gavel.
Put it on the real mayor.
Mayor Harrison will now provide some remarks.
Very much, Dean. First of all, welcome and thank Josh, Jeff Clayton. Where is he? He's still here? And Emily Workman. It's not Emily Workman, it used to be, but Emily, thank you very much for being here tonight and doing such a great job as you always have. Thank you. Welcome to everybody here today, and it means so much to have the support of you at this historic occasion of the City of Quinte West. Especially a thank you to our distinguished dignitaries here tonight and showing continued support for our municipality. Mayor Neil Ellis from the City of Belleville, 8 Wing CFB Trenton Wing Commander Colonel Leif Dahl, and no Chief Warrant Officer tonight, or? That's fine. Thank you very much. I don't want to leave anybody out. Thank you, Acting President of Loyalist College, Mark Kirkpatrick. Thank you for being here. And Quinte West Healthcare Vice President and Chief Digital Officer, Gina Johar. Thank you very much for being here, folks. It's great. And a big thank you to my wife, Jean, and my family from the bottom of my heart for their unwavering support the last 8 years, and I'm lucky to have them by my side for the next 4 years. I couldn't do it without them. And I thank you to all the families here tonight of council for attending and showing your support for all the council members and your own in particular interest. Thank you to the citizens of Quinte West, most especially your trust in me is a great honor that I carry with me every day to continue to serve you and your families to the best of my ability. I humbly thank you. And thank you to all of the city staff today and always for your dedication and commitment to ensuring Quinte West continues to be a great place to work, live, and play. I want to acknowledge the tremendous work of the previous term of council and introduce some of the returning members. Councillor Cassidy is here on far left. Councillor Sally Freeman should be right close. Councillor Linda Reed right there as well. Michael Katsovas, Jim Ellier, David O'Neill, and Don Quinte. Thank you very much. It has been an honor to work with each of you. Did I miss someone? David. Oh, I missed someone, you tell?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
We love you, Dave. We love you.
I know. It's a conspiracy.
I've done it before, haven't I?
Yes.
So, anyways, Councillor McHugh is there right after Allier, but that's okay. They live close. They live so close together that, right, and they work and live in harmony. Thank you very much, and I appreciate all the work that all of the council members have done with our former council and the work that we've been able to achieve. And we have some new faces this term that I would like to introduce, and it doesn't matter which way I do it. Somebody will say I shouldn't have been last, so I'll start with Duncan Armstrong on my right, and Shelley Stidall is right next to Dunk, and Edgerton Boyce is not well, but he's a valued member of our council. So
He's on the screen.
Pardon?
He's on the screen.
Oh, sorry, Edge is on the screen. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm here.
There
I'm
he
here,
is
Your
right
Worship.
there. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. And you can tell he's a Hawks supporter. So thanks, Edge. And I just, all we ask is that you get feeling better. Okay? And Zach Card. Zach Card is also a new member, but a valued member. He's one of the shortest guys here. Yeah, right? No, I'm just kidding. And never be ashamed of your height, because I just wished I was taller. You know, I'd be taller if I wasn't as wide as I am, but okay. Thanks very much, and I appreciate the fact that you've achieved what you've achieved so far, and we look forward to it is really exciting to have some new ideas and perspectives to add to our team, and I look forward to continuing our working relationship and collaborating with each and every one of you as we move forward. Dignity, respect, and integrity, these are the foundations of teamwork, and I encourage both council and staff to strive for as we work together to find the best solutions and deliver the best outcomes for our residents during the next 4 years. So it is up up to us always to serve with openness and transparency, to build trust with our constituencies and reflect on what we are as a city and where we want to be. I look forward to helping to make this happen and getting to work to make Quinte West a healthy, vibrant place for everyone and our future generations. Over the course of the election campaign trail, we heard and listened to people about their priorities and what they would like to see in their community. It will continue to be a priority for Council to support and expand our local doctor recruitment with Docs by the Bay, starting with the city's recent purchase of the North Murray property. The city has engineers working to transform the building into a medical facility for doctors to open their practices. And any other space we have there, we want to be able to attract healthcare workers to provide services. So that's the objective. And of course, we'll move carefully and make sure that we do our best to encourage more people to be here. Additionally, as in many other cities around the world, access to affordable housing remains one of our greatest challenges. Housing affects everyone in all aspects of our society. Maintaining strong, productive relationships with our federal and provincial government partners in these endeavors will be key to our city's future success with the current housing crisis. There are also opportunities for the city, such as the rehabilitation of the County Road 40 overpass, which is what I call the railroad bridge by Murray Centennial School. That bridge needs to be rebuilt, and during the course of rebuilding it, Council has acknowledged that it needs to be wider, and we want to, in the future, widen Highway 40 Wooler Road to 4 lanes, so that we will do the work on the bridge now and prepare it to be widened when necessary. But that's a $5 billion project, just the bridge. Everything else is, yeah. Anyways, that's what we need to do. And so combined with the continued improvements to our capital infrastructure needs, and this is not new. Every municipality in the province has the same issue when it comes to infrastructure. The infrastructure that we have and other places have were put in place back in the early 40s, or maybe even 30s in some cases. So we have to continuously work at upgrading the infrastructure. And just a few years ago, we did the crossing of the river to our main sewage plant, and that was a $17.5 million project. So just imagine all the rest adds up. But we are certainly in line to do our best there in what we call a fiscally responsible way. And additionally, the city is undergoing an assessment of our recreational facilities, arenas and soccer fields, to ensure strong management of these assets. But we cannot do it all alone. Together we can accomplish so much more to better the lives of our residents and community. It's with regional partners and community organizations like the County of Hastings and Warden Bob Mullen, 8-Wing and CFB Trent, Loyalist College, Quinte Transit, Trent Memorial Hospital, federal and provincial governments, and the mayors of bordering municipalities of Brighton, Prince Edward County, and Belleville. I want to take this time to express my appreciation to all of the healthcare professionals who are doing their absolute best this season and who have been taking care of us with so much care and compassion over the pandemic. You are heroes in our lives, and I thank you. We have come far over the past few years, and there are so many opportunities to improve the quality of life in Quinte West. I say this to all individuals in Quinte West. Each of us brings a wealth of perspective, backgrounds, and ideas to our everyday lives. It is important now more than ever to treat each other with respect, kindness, and inclusivity. Thank you all again for coming. Have a safe and happy holiday, and remember, after all I'm done, all the words I've said, you only have to remember 5. Quinte West is the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Harrison. And now we will do councilor remarks, and maybe we can start with Councilor Quinte and make our way around the table.
Thank you very much, Mr. Glazy. Thanks everyone for coming. It's a beautiful day today, and pretty much every day is a beautiful day. I just want to say a special thank you to my wife, Janie, who encouraged me to run in the election one more time. And to my boss, Bruce Mackey of Mackey Insurance. I do have a full-time job and do this with great keen interest. I do love my city and I love helping people, and I'm going to continue to do that going forward. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Thank you, everyone, for coming. First of all, I'd like to express a special thanks to my wife, Kathy, and my sister, Debbie, along with my 2 kids, Charlotte, who's a teacher, and my other daughter, Amy, who's a doctor. They both live in Quinte West. They're raising their family here, and I'm very proud to have them part of our community. I'd like to thank all our guests, my guests, and my friends that are here who supported me. Also, I'd like to congratulate all the members on their successful campaign, and I look forward to working with you. To reiterate what Mayor Harrison said about our healthcare workers, I'd like to extend it also to all of our first responders, EMS, and if you see them on the street, thank them for what they do. They do a lot of stuff, especially during the pandemic, and I think it's important that they know that we have their back. I hope to work as hard as possible throughout the next 4 years, and again, I'd like to wish everybody happy holidays and a happy New Year. Thank you.
So thank you to all my friends and family for all your support during the election, and to all the constituents that voted for me. I also want to thank all my moral supporters and mentors that helped me get here today. Life has changed since the last council was sworn in, and now post-pandemic, with major world economies and events impacting our city, this council will have to have some major difficult decisions to make in the next 4 years. These decisions will impact the future physical and financial landscape of the city of Quinte West, and in my capacity as one of this team, council team, I plan to listen and use my resources I have available to guide me to ask the right questions and make the best decisions. I am very much looking forward to working with the city team, council staff, and constituents over the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for everyone for coming tonight. Special thanks to my family, which I could walk in a couple of minutes to see all around me. I'm really happy that everyone's here in person. It's way better that we can see everyone and talk to everyone, and looking forward to the next council term. For what I've seen already, I think it's going to be very good with a lot of fresh ideas to get a lot of things done.
It's getting repetitious, but thank you all again for coming out. I'm honored to be back for a 3rd term. I want to start off by thanking my wife, Margaret. My youngest daughter, Erin, is here. Without my family and a number of friends and the Deputy Mayor, Ellier, who we worked collaboratively together on this last election, it was a long, tough, hard-fought battle, but well worth it. And again, I'm honored to be here. I intend to do the absolute best that I can, as I have in the past 8 years. You can count on me. I'm a man of my word. And I'm honored to sit at this table with the 12 colleagues that have been elected as well to serve along with this council. As the mayor said all along, Quinte West is the best. We're going to continue to keep it the best and see if possibly we can make it even better, has been in the past. Again, thank you all for your support. Thank you.
Yes, I'd also like to thank my wife, Pat, and my family for their support over the years and in this last campaign. I'd like to thank the electors of Murray Ward for their support and confidence in the last elections. I will continue to work hard to represent Murray and all of the city as a whole in all wards, as I have done in the past. I look forward in this term to work with the mayor, council, and staff to keep this city progressing forward in the future as it has in the past, and keeping fiscally responsible. I would this time make best wishes to the coming holiday season to everyone, and have a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Thank you.
I wanted to briefly thank my friends and family for their tremendous support during the campaign, my wife Brenna especially, and I just wanted to thank the community for their trust and support. It's a great honor, one of the greatest honors of my life, and I look forward to focusing on the important topics that they spoke of during the campaign would like us to address. And I think we have a great council, a lot of great colleagues, good mix of experience and new ideas and energy. And I look forward to seeing what we get results-wise. Thank you.
Thank you to the residents of Quinte West for once again putting their trust in me as their representative. This is my third consecutive council term, and I will once again continue to collaborate with the public, city staff, fellow councillors, and the mayor with integrity. This team approach will allow us to get more accomplished. And speaking of team, I have to acknowledge my entire family and my wife. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do this job. And it's their encouraging words and love and support that allow me to do this job to the best of my ability. So thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. I think the word that the mayor used that I think of the most is humbling. You know, you go into this to win, obviously, but when you actually get back on council again, it's humbling. Like, you've chosen to put me back on there again. And I can't thank anyone more than the supporters and the family and the friends that put me here way back in, what was it, 96, when we were forming this city. That, you talk about the biggest part of your life. I went from being a brand spanking new councillor to being on an amalgamation board that formed this amazing city that we now call the best, and for good reason, because every council puts their heart and soul into making it the best. And I promise I will continue to do that for the next 4 years, and not just for Ward 1, but for all the wards. It's the entire city that we want to have successful, and I look forward to helping with that.
Thank you to so many people. I want to thank all those who helped me with my campaign by helping me deliver flyers, putting up signs, offering their help, and listening to me. Thank you to everyone who voted for me and gave me such positive support, even though they were unable to vote for me. I felt like I had already won, even if I hadn't been elected, because they were so supportive. A huge, huge thank you goes out to my family. I couldn't have done this without them. As before, they were very supportive of my decision to run in this election and helped me in so many ways. I know that they will continue to be with me through the next 4 years and will help me whenever I need guidance and support. As always, I am very excited and eager to continue representing our beautiful community and the people within. Together, we have made a number of improvements, and I welcome the opportunity to continue this work. I look forward to continue working with Mayor and Council to make good things happen in Quinte West. Together, we develop our community, and open communication is a key component to our success. Thank you to everyone for putting your trust in me. I remain committed to doing my best to prove that I am worthy of your votes as Councillor of Frankfurt Ward 4, Quinte West.
Mr. Mayor, I'm wondering if Councillor Boyce would have a chance to speak. Okay, thank you. Again, I want to use that often used word here tonight. Thank you all for being here tonight. I want to thank especially my wife Joanne, who not only helped out in my campaign and was a lot of fun to work with, but also got elected as a school trustee. So way to go, Joe. I want to thank all the staff for doing such a great job of keeping the city afloat and running as well as it can run, and meeting challenges every day that sometimes we present and sometimes we're all trying to work together to solve. I want to make sure that besides thanking all the people that are here and the new people that have joined us, I think we've got a great council. I hope all of us will follow the mayor's advice around respect and kindness, integrity, and I would add a few things more at the end, but I'd like to say let's make sure all of us, everybody here, looks for the people that are not doing as well as us. People that lack housing, are homeless in some cases, lack food, and are struggling more today than ever before because things are just harder for everybody, all of us included. So I wish that we would all work together on that as a council, and that will bring even more to what's called the best Quinte West. And finally, I'd like to wish everybody the best of this coming season, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, as well as peace and good health. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Councillor Edge, are you able to talk?
Yep, perfect. Thank you, Your Worship. I want to apologize for not being there in person. Unfortunately, as you know, early last week, my partner Angela and I were diagnosed with COVID. We're doing much better now in the last couple of days, but felt that as a precaution, we would skip tonight's celebratory inaugural meeting to ensure that others with compromised immune systems or those living in households with compromised individuals would not be subject to any possibility of transmission. That being said, I'm happy to say I have the green light now to return to normal activities. Personally, I've gone stir crazy in this house. And as a newly elected Quinte West councillor, I want to thank the citizens for putting their faith in us. This council will work collaboratively together to make our community better. We will ensure everyone around the table is respected by each other, and we will always ensure that healthy debate discussion occurs. There'll be no tolerance for disrespect. We face many upcoming issues, as mentioned, such as aging infrastructure and lack of affordable housing are just two of many. We will address all issues. We will address all issues as a team, and we will listen to you and not forget who allowed us this honor of sitting here representing you. I look forward to speaking on your citizens' behalf. Thank you. And after remembering His Worship's 5 words, also remember the important 4 words: invest in Quinte West.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're all so proud of you and the fact that you work here, but you're all over the world making things better for other people. Thank you.
No, thank you. I first want to say Chief Ron Hanson had to stay home last minute to take care of a family emergency, nothing too serious. She does congratulate you and all of you for the election. I mean, the City of Quinte West and CFB Trenton is a relationship that's been going for close to 100 years, I'm not mistaken, and you and I'm sure that the new elected will pursue that, keep pursuing that. Mayor Harrison, congratulations to all of you. I do very much look forward to be working with you, and I know I can count on your support on our multiple endeavors with our family center, raising money for United Way, and so on and so forth. So you're a great partner, and you're a great home for people of the RCF that works at 8 Wing. Thank you very much for that.
I'm going to pass it back to David Clazy. You follow the order that.
That's all right. All right. The next thing, I have a letter here from Ryan Williams, Member of Parliament, and I will read that for everybody. Mayor Jim Harrison and members of Quinte West Council, I'd like to extend my most sincere congratulations. I know how much work the past few months have been, and you have heard from your constituents about their concerns and what they wish for the future. Now the real work begins. Now is when you come together to address those issues and make plans for the coming years. We all hear from residents daily who have no access to a doctor. I want to work with you to ensure we are doing everything we can to get those who need a primary health care provider, a doctor, or nurse practitioner. Our housing crisis continues in the region. We need to focus on doubling our building rate to create housing and to also create transitional housing to help get our residents off the streets. Please do not hesitate to reach out at any time. As Mayor Harrison always says, Quinte West is the best. I look forward to talking with you to make sure it stays that way. Regards, Ryan Williams, MP, Bay of Quinte. And next, we have a video greeting from Minister Todd Smith, Member of Provincial Parliament for the Bay of Quinte.
Good morning, everyone. As your member of Provincial Parliament and a proud Quinte West resident, it's too bad that I couldn't be with you for the 8th Council swearing in the amalgamated City of Quinte West. I'm really pleased that Mayor Harrison is back as the head of council. He's actually been at every one of those previous 8 swearing-in ceremonies as a member of council. And it always amazes me how many community events he's at with his beautiful wife, Jane, given the fact that he's such a young, spry fella. But your worship, your wisdom, and your guidance is going to be a tremendous asset for the city over the next 4 years, and it goes well beyond your catchy slogan, Quinte West is the best. For all the newly elected councillors, you're following in the footsteps of many who've served Trenton and Murray and Sydney and Frankfurt, dating all the way back to the 1820s. Your willingness to put your name forward and sit at the table making key decisions is admirable, and the support of your electorate shows the faith that you've earned. Serve humbly and serve diligently. There are good days and there are bad days, but as Condoleezza Rice once noted, there's no greater challenge and no greater honor than to be in public service. I know that after spending 11 years in public service myself, and I hope that you'll find this term is fulfilling and that you will accomplish much for Quinte West. Congratulations to both the newcomers and the returning council veterans. It is encouraging to see new young faces like Zach Card lead the balloting, as it shows the interest in some of the younger members in our community as well. We're met with many challenges, as you know, over the coming years as we emerge from the pandemic and attempt to provide affordable housing, dependable medical care, and continued economic growth in the region. And we also have a special duty to care for a transient military population in Quinte West that becomes embedded in the community for just short periods of time in many cases. We have the honor and privilege of being home to 8 Wing CFB Trenton. The province is committed to working together with you and our neighboring councils to ensure that we meet all the goals that we've set out. My office is here to work with you to move our shared priorities forward for all of your residents. I know Mayor Harrison isn't afraid to give me a call at any time, and I encourage you all to make that same call when you see appropriate. Enjoy your inauguration today as the work starts now, and in closing, I'd like to wish you all a happy holidays in the month ahead and all the best in this next 4-year term.
Okay. I will now invite Mayor Neil Ellis of the City of Belleville to bring greetings.
Distinguished guests, Mayor Harrison, and Council. As I look at you tonight, I got to come up with a better slogan than Quinte West is the best, right? So,
I don't know, that's a pretty good one.
Yes, I know. We'll have to patent that one. But having said that, I know every one of you around the table except Councillor Carr and Councillor Stedall, and I hope to form a great relationship with both of you. When I was elected mayor in the city of Belleville in 2010, the relationship was no secret between Quinte West and Belleville. It was like 2 high school football teams. And Mayor John Williams, the late mayor, became one of my best friends, and we forged a great relationship. And after that, Mayor Harrison, I commend you on you continue that relationship. I look forward to working with all of you, and Jim, I look forward to working with you on a friendlier relationship, because you used to phone me when I was in Ottawa and you said, "Where's that bag of money?" every night pretty well. So you and I will be bugging Ryan and Todd together as a team. But having said that, it's important about partnerships, and if Quinte West does great or does good, Belleville does good, and we realize that. Whether it's doctor recruitment, whether it's industry, we've all worked together, and I've worked together with every one of you here on council, and hope to work really good with the new councilors. But the relationship and our shared services with Hastings County, Jim, are one of the most important things, and whether that's housing or EMS, all of them, we work together to find great solutions. Having said that, I am scared that I'm the only politician that showed up here tonight. So I'm wondering what's with that, Jim. But you've been a great mayor. It's been great to work with you over the last 6 years. And I'm looking forward to working with you over the next 8 years. Everybody, thank you very much.
All right, I'll now invite Acting President of Loyalist College, Mark Kirkpatrick, to bring greetings at the podium.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for inviting me here today. I want to begin by just congratulating you all on your recent election. The call to elected office is an admirable one, and while it is often hard and thankless work, I'd like to commend each of you for putting your name in front to serve. Your dedication and commitment to public services are critical to cultivating vibrant communities, and it is my hope that you will leave today knowing that Loyalist College is here to support you in making your region better and more prosperous for all the community. Although I do know there is one person in this room who already knows this and continues to spread the good word about Loyalist all the time, and that's Mayor Jim Harrison. Mayor Harrison, on behalf of the entire college, I want to extend my deepest appreciation for you being a phenomenal advocate, and I will say a recruiter for Loyalist College. Mayor Harrison never misses an event at the college, ever, and he does everything he can to support our students and staff every time we get a chance. It is truly amazing, and I am personally so thankful for you to be this part in this relationship with Loyalist College. The constituents of Quinte West are very fortunate to have you. As acting president of Loyalist College, I have the honor and privilege of leading the college through a period of immense growth and change as we continue to build on our exceptional education and training offerings. Our strategic vision has become Ontario's destination college, and as both our domestic and international student enrollment continues to soar, we can see that vision coming to life. However, my message to you today is that Loyalists can be more than a provider of educational and training. I want you to think of our college as the strongest ally you have in driving both social and economic prosperity in the region. We can be your strategic partner for attracting new talent, regional investments, and economic diversification, and also addressing the social needs in our community. We do this by leveraging the very real talents of our employees and students who solve real-world problems and drive social innovation. Our remarkable faculty and staff are singularly focused on ensuring our graduates are not only career-ready, but they are ready and prepared to contribute to the broader community and the economy. We also want to support our local small businesses become medium businesses, and our medium-sized businesses large businesses. And we want to work with our national industry partners so they understand that the Bay of Quinte is much more than a regional operations center. It is a place of opportunity and innovation. I am confident that as we collectively drive change in our regional economy, our partners will continue to disrupt and lead innovation beyond our region and across the province. It is this kind of fundamental change in economic growth that Loyalist College exists to facilitate. And in closing, I just want to leave you with this. We're here to help. We're here to be partners. And congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Mark. Last, I'd like to invite Vice President and Chief Digital Officer for Quinte Health, Gina Johar, to the podium to bring greetings.
Good evening. A real sincere gratitude to our Honorable Mayor Harrison, to our esteemed councillors, and to everyone here in the room this evening. Stacy couldn't be here this evening. She was really keen to pass along regards, but here I am on behalf of Quinte Health, and I must say, Mayor Harrison, to you and your councillors, the theme of healthcare, the theme of care was so dominant and so strong in what you shared over the course of the last hour that we are so proud to be partners and team members with all of you, especially as we work together to create a healthier community for us all. Oftentimes in the hospitals, we refer to those who come seek care as patients. And as Quinte Health evolves with its strategy, we see that our patients are actually, in fact, our community. They are one and the same. The narrative around health care and wellness needs to shift to one where we recognize the whole person. And those are the themes that you shared today when it comes to housing, when it comes to caring for those who have very different needs and those who may require more of our supports, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional or mental or more infrastructure. And so we are really, really thrilled to continue to partner with yourself, Mayor Harrison, and the city at large and our very esteemed councillors. Very much we see the future being one where we can innovate together, we can build a very cohesive team together and be able to, I think we see the healthier communities being one of the areas that is so dominant within our ecosystem. So it's a real pleasure to be here, and thank you so much for the opportunity, and a heartfelt congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Gina, and thank you to everyone for coming to Quinte West 2022 inaugural meeting of Mayor and Council. Mayor Harrison, you can now adjourn the meeting.
You want me to?
Or we can stay for a while, it's up to you.
That's good. And, just finish up. There are a number of people here tonight that represent great services. It's just fantastic, and myself and I'm sure all the politicians elected as councillors and Neil and so on, we're so blessed. The politicians in this area are so blessed because of the support we have from you and so many organizations that work with us just to make this city and this Bay of Quinte region stronger, a better place to live. And so on behalf of all of us, I want to thank you so much, and I have some, I guess you'd say, statistics that I got today, which are John Whalen is looking after Red Nose, and which is great, Chief Whalen. But then beside him is Inspector Reeve, and she sends me details today that came from the OPP indicating that our number of people that are being stopped and charged for impaired has gone up dramatically. So, I know we have to keep doing our best to encourage people to do the right thing. And I thank you so much for supporting us and being a part of our lives on a regular basis. Again, thank you, and we are officially adjourned. Thank you very much.
If everybody would please rise and we'll do the procession out.